Happy update day! Today is the Fall Fantasy Home for the Harvest update, which is update 0.197. I'm just getting very technical at this point. But yeah, we're going to get a tiny but mighty update. There isn't a lot to this one, in my opinion. At the same time, is a lot. If that makes any sense. I don't have a script. I just say things. But I do think that people are going to be very happy with this. So let's go ahead and dive on in. Patch notes 0.197. The Fall Fantasy Home for the Harvest update. At a glance, bring the harvest home. Adorn your plot with decorative crops and fairy tale inspired walls and floors for a charming kingdom. Give thanks and give back. The Bounty Donation Drive bundle has arrived on the bulletin board. Sit pretty with your friends with the new interactable benches in Kilima Village. Gather around the table with the new community event, the Great Palian Potluck. Live your own happily ever after with the new Rapunzel premium cosmetic, Wol Mailbox, Mimic Salesman, an enchanting landscape, and your loyal Ormuu friend. When I say this is a big update and everyone's going to be happy, I am referring mainly to the decorative crops, and you could finally sit down in Kilima. I have been preaching decorative crops for a while because a lot of people want more crop beds. I actually kind of disagree with that one. I go into the technical side of it on my stream a lot. I'm not going to break it all down here unless someone really wants me to. But I have been saying decorative crops is something that I feel like everyone will be happy with. And everyone has been asking for a very long time, why can't we sit down and Kilima Village? So now all these are going to happen, which is great. So new features and updates, new decorative crops and fairy tale decor. As the harvest winds down and the fields turn golden, there's a new way to celebrate the treasures of the season to your plots. Decorative crops can now be purchased for medals at the Gardening Guild store, perfect for those who love the look of thriving fields without using precious gardening plot spaces. You can choose from charming planter-life varieties like cotton, tomato, blueberry, apple, peppers, Napa cabbage, and beans. There's also a planter-life dirt pile that lets you slot your favorite crop right into it. These decorative crops can also be placed directly into the ground or displayed in the planters and plots introduced in patch 0.194, giving you plenty of flexibility for your fantastic fall designs. Additionally, the items that can go in the flower plot can also be placed in a dirt pile, allowing for even more creative combinations. I think the community is going to love this, and on top of that, you can purchase everything at the Gardening Guild store at level 10, except for the apples, which is level 15. And if your home feels ready for a touch of storybook magic, these new decor additions have arrived just in time. The Floral Fantasy and Lilac Stripe wallpapers feature soft colors and delicate patterns that will fill any space with charm, while the Fantasy Cottage pearlescent petals floor gleam with intricate, iridescent designs that will fill your home with warmth and whimsy. By the way, that took me like 10 times to say. Whoever's writing this at Singularity 6, I got mush mouth, dude. Make this easier. While these item bundles and rewards will only be available through this patch, the rewards are planned to return in the future. And the items are the Floral Fantasy wallpaper, the Lilac Stripes wallpaper, the Fantasy Cottage floor, and the Pearlescent Petals floor. These new decor additions are a perfect way to bring a little sparkle and serenity in your harvest retreat. So yeah, get your wallpapers in your floors, finish the bundle board. We are going to hold bundle board parties throughout the month to help people get everything they need done for the bundle board, and we're also going to be doing that during today's live stream. So if you're watching this right now and you're like, holy shit, I need help, I don't have anybody to help me, come hang out. We'll get you in. So speaking of the bulletin board, here's the lore for it. The Bounty Donation Drive Bundle. Shane is hosting a special charity drive to celebrate the season of harvest and gratitude and is inviting all Palians to join in. You can lend a hand to those who need it the most in Kilima by donating to one of 4 categories on this month's bulletin board: crops, shelf-safe foods, supplies including fabric, leather, iron bars, etc., and furniture from the Homestead Collection. Tish has a special thank you for those who help out, gifting floors and wallpapers fit for a fairy tale. That's what we mentioned a few minutes ago. Join the drive, spread kindness, and enjoy the feeling of giving as the season of thanks draws near. The keyword there was spread kindness. Now, I've been down to the hot pot tables, I've been in the Palian Discord, and I've seen some YouTube comments. Some of y'all don't do that. Some of y'all don't do that at all. Interactive furniture items, Kilima Village. Sit, stay a while, and soak up the scenery. You can now sit on benches all around Kilima and soak in the view. While the sitting functionality is currently only available in Kilima, more cozy seating opportunities are planned for the other areas in the future. So pull up a seat, take in the sights, and benchmark some of the best views in town. I love this because this is more immersion. And this is something everyone has been wanting. And they even highlight this themselves. I don't even have to do it. They said they're planning for other areas in the future, which is awesome. That means Bahari Bay, Elderwood's popped through the Maju Market in the next adventure zone. And some of you might be thinking, oh, it's just sitting in seats and everything like that. That's nothing major. No, this is something major because I feel like this is stepping towards the direction of having campfires that could be used for cooking in the adventure zones. So the Great Palian Potluck, and it's a community event. It's time to gather around the table at the newest community event. The Great Palian Potluck is upon us. From November 4th to November 11th, players can take part in this week-long celebration for food, friendship, and at the end of the harvest season. Throughout the event, players across Palia will work together to cook a community-wide goal of 20 million delicious dishes, using ingredients gathered through gardening, foraging, ranching, fishing, hunting, and of course, cooking. My favorite. I love cooking. I love cooking in the game and in real life. I even have a couple of videos where I make IRL Palia dishes if you want to check those out. Join your friends for cooking parties or whip up your favorite recipe solo and help reach community milestones to unlock snazzy seasonal rewards. Keep an eye out for milestone updates shared across the official Discord server and our social media channels as Palia fills with the scent of celebration. For more information surrounding the event and its rewards, you can go visit their blog post that, since I'm a Palia partner, they don't even have the blog post up yet. I'm reading this before the blog post. But what I do have is an image. Now, the Great Palian Potluck rewards are not the best until you get to 20 million. They have the Palcat plushie and the Palcat rug, and they also have some tour board tickets thrown in there. But the plushie is the main thing to focus on because that's what a lot of people want in the other events, is maybe a plushie. It'll make people a lot happier. This is definitely a returning item from Twitch shops in the past. I plan on giving mine away if we hit the 20 million. And I usually do that in my stream, so check out my stream. And speaking of giveaways in my stream, I am doing a 15, not 50. Some people got confused. They thought I said 50. No, it's a $15 gift card giveaway for Steam, Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation. We do this every update. More details about that in my Discord, but it's hosted on my Twitch stream. And in case you missed it, the Elderwood OST is available now. Your work and study playlist just got even more fantastical and cozy. Palia's Elderwood OST is available now. Check it out on Spotify today, and they have the link where you can go and click. And if you want a physical copy, you can buy the vinyl. So that's neat. I like vinyl. I collect vinyl. Then the Madrina's Fungi plush. You get the plush by buying some Madrinas if you're up for that. If you want to get some very high in calorie and not that high in caffeine sugary beverage. I kind of joke when I say that. I watch my calories like crazy because I'm a fitness dude. I am still going to be getting this mainly because I want the shaker. I love representing Palia at the gym. And also, I'm going to give away the plushie when I get it. That's another thing I'm going to be giving away. So, yay. So let's get to improvements and adjustments. Floor decoration updates and improvements. A variety of new items can now be placed on floors. This is including, but not limited to, the Alchemist Cottage deck floor. And these new items include a lot of the makeshift stuff, a lot of the Spring Fever stuff, some Summer Striped Umbrella, the Lily Rattan Umbrella, the Umbran Swinging Couch, the Cozy Camp Canopy, and the Rancher's Hay Roll Stack. Let's go ahead and dive into the premium store. I usually don't tackle the premium store that hard. I usually talk about the things that I'm interested in, and then I don't talk about anything else. However, I want to highlight some stuff. Let's go ahead and talk about the Rapunzel skin, or more specifically, the Rapunzel Requiem. Kind of sick. It is the first emote that has music and lyrics attached to it by Stefan Schmidt. I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly, Stefan, but good job. Now, this is something really cool added to the store. It is a new sales bin. It is a new premium item that's been added to the store. It is the Mimic Sales Bin. As Palia's first premium sales bin, in both handy and hauntingly fun, equip it through the housing menu under plot settings. It adds a fun, spooky touch to any plot. And another new item in the premium store is a new mailbox skin, the Wol Mailbox, featuring a beautifully crafted wool design that keeps wise watch over your mail. Equip it through the housing menus under the plot settings once again to bring character and charm to your plot. I will add this though. I do think these two items should have been in last month's update. I don't feel like they somewhat match with the fantasy vibe, but I don't know. The Mimic Salesman seems very Halloween-y to me. Halloween-y. And same with the Wool Mailbox. But that's just my opinion. I'm entitled to them because I'm a person. Now, a new pet has been added to the premium store, and it's available immediately. It is the Ormuu. There's going to be 3 types of the Ormuu: the chocolate Ormuu, the ashen Ormuu, and the Arctic Ormuu. They're going to go for 1,275 Palia coins, but you can also get a pet handler license for 2,550 Palia coins to bring out your own Ormuu from your ranch. This is sick. I absolutely love this. Still think the handler license are a bit expensive, but I love this. I love that we can finally bring our Ormus out. So thumbs up to that. And the new landscape, which is the Ever After Lake. Once upon a housing plot, the Ever After Lake landscape invites you to live your own legend among a pumpkin carriage, distant towers, and whispering melodies that echo a familiar song from Rapunzel. This landscape is where melodies meet magic. I actually really like the Ever After Lake. Going to be getting that. But I usually don't tackle top bug fixes, but I will highlight one thing. I'm pretty sure they fixed the bushes. It's like the first one. Fix an inconsistency in the visual growth stages of newly introduced flowers and bushes. But yeah, tiny but mighty update. We have decorative crops and we have sitting in Kilima. Those are the two biggest things to me outside of the bushes. That's a good bug fix because a lot of people were super about the bushes. What are you guys excited for the most in this update? Let me know in the comments down below. But while you guys are down there commenting, be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you know when to upload a video. If you want to know the exact moment I upload a video, be sure to join the Discord. The Discord is super happy and friendly, welcoming community. And you can also go there to learn about the giveaway that I'm doing. So definitely check that out. And if you're watching this right now, this very second, there's a chance I'm streaming on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Perzival, Perzival. And I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays around 9-10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go until my stomach starts to hurt and wants food. And if you guys like podcasts, I have too. I have a true crime and paranormal podcast that is me, less jokey, more stabby. And I also have a Palian podcast called Paleontology. I upload the sound that I use for these YouTube videos on there. Also, there are its own episodes of lore and stuff. So yeah, go check that out. Both those in the description down below. And last but not least, I have a lot of social media you can check out and follow. All that's going to be down there as well. I have X, Instagram, Blue Sky, all sorts of crap. Yeah, that's the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.